Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
I was just sitting here thinking, I know a lot of people have been putting wide receiver as a priority for the offseason and the draft, but I kind of like our receiver room. Jerry Jeudy's emerging. Cedric Tillman has really come on as of late. Elijah Moore can play, and I think it's worth trying to maybe bring him back on a decent team friendly deal. Jamari Thrash is someone who I've always been high on. I've always thought Mike Woods deserved an opportunity, and he's shown that he can play. And maybe when David Bell gets healthy, he might not be the fastest receiver, but David Bell's not going to drop any passes. I just think that it all comes back to quarterback play. I think our receiver room is good to where we should use off-season, like free agency and draft assets on maybe something different and push that down the priority list.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Let's welcome in Damon Wolf from Dogs by Nature. And Damon, yeah, I can't necessarily argue with that, but I come back to this. I like what Jerry Jeudy's done. Everybody that is an elite offense has a guy when the ball is in his hands, defense goes, that's a problem. I'm not sure the Browns have that weapon on offense right now.
Yeah, I mean, the game on Monday night, Jerry Jeudy had certainly his best game of his career, and he flashed that he could possibly be that guy. I think he needs to prove it over a consistent period of time, and he's done that actually with since Jameis Winston has come in to play quarterback. So things are looking definitely promising. I'm happier with the wide receiver room overall. And as the caller pointed out, I think he made a really good point that it's really a collection of talent across the wide receiver room. And these guys have different skill sets that really kind of mesh together very well in building out the room in its entirety. But I agree. I wouldn't mind, while it could be less of a priority, I do feel that drafting one in the upcoming draft may be a possibility, as part of your long-term future to go along with some of the other young guys that we have. But yeah, I mean, definitely since Winston has come in, things are looking up.
Yeah, and along those lines, take a look at this. So 5 games left. Jerry Jeudy is 92 yards away from a career high, which would be closing in on 1,000. Moore is 193 yards away from a career high. David Njoku, 2 touchdowns away from his career high. The first 7 weeks, the 3 only had a combined 548 yards and 2 touchdowns. So it makes, I guess what we're saying is, the offense looks explosive, but it was so bad under Deshaun Watson, and I defended Deshaun Watson. I'm fully owning that. But the offense was so bad that now it looks like, yeah, we've got this guy and this guy and this guy because the bar was so low from the first part of the season.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing how that works. Once the offensive line issues kind of have gotten corrected as well, as to go along with the better quarterback play. It's kind of like the chicken versus the egg conversation. And I'm with you. I mean, I have supported Deshaun Watson at times and wanted to give it some time and patience, but it has made it pretty clear that, like I said the other night, it's like watching 2 different teams in the same season. It's really kind of remarkable how the difference in the offense and how well they've been playing as of late.